8-3, 8-3. The Cleveland Browns getting it done down in Jacksonville, 27-25. The final score as they get to 8-3 on the season. Now a clear one game ahead of the next two teams in the wild card picture. The Browns currently the 5th seed in the AFC, and has been the case for the last 3 games. They just found a way to get it done. Was it always pretty? No, it certainly was not. But Kevin Stefanski's team stayed focused. They were committed, and they got the job done at the end despite being shorthanded all over the place. Baker Mayfield finished with a quarterback rating of over 100 in this one as he threw for 258 yards and 2 touchdowns. And you know what that means? The Browns now have won 12 straight games when Baker's quarterback rating is over 100. You want Nick Chubb? Of course you do. How about 144 yards on the ground for Chubb? But he did some big damage as a receiver. I'll get to that in a second. Adding a touchdown in the 4th quarter that helped seal this win for the Cleveland Browns. He and Kareem Hunt combined for more than 200 yards rushing again. It was Jarvis Landry's best game of the season. Jarvis, 8 catches, 143 yards, and his first touchdown of the season. It was the Browns' first score of the game here against the Jags. The Browns had the lead at the half in this one against Jacksonville after Baker Mayfield found Austin Hooper for a touchdown late in the 2nd quarter. And then in the 3rd quarter, they started off not so good. On the very first play of the 2nd half, Baker Mayfield to Harrison Bryant. The ball was poked out by former Brown Joe Schobert, and then they went down and scored, did the Jaguars. But here's where it gets interesting. That put them up 19-17. Initially, they kicked the extra point, would have made it 20-17. Instead, there was a penalty on the Browns. They decided to go for 2. They did not get it. It was 19-17. Cody Parkey banged one through, 20-17 for the Browns, and 20-19, the Browns take the lead. And then it was that Nick Chubb touchdown. So what did you have here? The Browns go up 27-19. They're up 8. The Jacksonville Jaguars would score late in this game, but again, they needed to. And as Mike Glennon rolled left, Carl Joseph gave pursuit. He tried to throw it. Sendejo knocked it down, actually intercepted it out of bounds, and so they were denied. Those 2-point conversions ended up being massive in this game, as the Browns would win by 2. 2 extra points there. Maybe it's a different game, 27-27, but the Browns still had work to do after leading 27-25 in the 4th quarter. They needed to run out the clock. They got the ball back with 2 minutes and 14 seconds. The Jags had all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. On the very first play, Nick Chubb, 12 yards, first down Browns. That gets us to the 2-minute warning. But they would need one more first down, and they got it to 3rd and 2 to try to seal the game. And it looked like Nick Chubb had done it off the right side, but a penalty on J.C. Treader brought it back. It would be 3rd and 12. The Browns would need to convert. Kevin Stefanski dialed up a screen pass to Nick Chubb. The Browns have not run many screens all year, but they do in this critical moment. They executed a great block from Joel Bitonio. Chubb did the rest. He picked up the 12 yards, fell down in bounds. It was victory formation, and the Browns are now at 8-3, having won 3 in a row here to start the 2nd half of the season. We'll have full coverage of this win for you because there's a lot to talk about. This defense, did they have Denzel? No. Did they have Myles Garrett? No. Did they have Sione Takitaki? No. Ronnie Harrison went out early, and yet they found a way to do enough to get the job done and get the Browns win. As they say in golf, there are no pitchers on the scorecard, but what there are victories, 3 in a row. And you can feel it. A chug, a chug, a chug, a chug, a chug. That's right. Woo! The World Steam Express, the Browns Express, getting going, getting ready to get to the playoffs here as they continue to handle their business for a big showdown. That's next week, going against the Tennessee Titans, who handled the Indianapolis Colts in a big way this week. Again, full coverage for you on Browns Daily at 1 tomorrow with myself, Bo Bishop, and Joe Thomas. And plus, you get all the latest you need at clevelandbrowns.com and the Browns mobile app. The Browns go down to Jacksonville, take care of business, and they are now 8-3, 5 games over 500.